What famous breach of contract cases can teach us? Imagine signing a deal that seems perfect, only to find out later that one side didn't hold up their end. That's what breach of contract cases are all about. These cases show us what can go wrong when agreements aren't clear or are broken. They also teach us how courts decide what's fair and what isn't. A well-known case is the Pepsi points dispute. Pepsi ran a commercial offering a Harley-Davidson motorcycle for a certain number of points. A man tried to claim the motorcycle, but court said it was just an advertisement, not a real offer. This case teaches us that not everything that looks like a deal is legally binding. Clear terms matter a lot. Another example is the case of Nickel and Knight versus Ashton, Eldridge and Company. Here, the contract involved shipping goods on a specific ship. When that ship was unavailable, the contract was frustrated, meaning performance was impossible. This case shows how detailed contract terms are vital. If you specify exactly what you want, it's easier to prove what went wrong if a breach happens. In the case of Davis Contractors versus Fareham Urban District Council, a delay and higher costs did not mean the contract was broken. The court decided the work could still be done, so there was no breach. This teaches us that hardship alone doesn't mean a breach. The contract's terms and whether performance is still possible matter a lot. The Apple versus Samsung patent disputes highlight how important intellectual property rights are in contracts. When these rights are broken, companies can face huge damages and damage to their reputation. This shows that protecting intellectual property in contracts is essential. The Enron scandal is a stark reminder of what happens when companies break trust through fraud. Enron's executives lied about their financial health, leading to criminal charges. This case teaches us that honesty and transparency are key in all business deals. Breaching a contract through fraud can lead to serious legal consequences. For businesses, these cases underline some simple lessons. Always write clear, detailed contracts that specify what each party must do, when, and how. Keep good records of all agreements and communications. Protect your intellectual property rights explicitly. Remember that not every breach leads to ending a contract. Sometimes damages are the only remedy. Lastly, understand that breaches can cost money, harm your reputation, and even lead to criminal charges if fraud is involved. Using confidentiality agreements and insurance can help manage these risks. These famous cases teach us that careful planning, honest performance, and good risk management are the best ways to keep business relationships strong and avoid costly disputes.